Hello everyone, welcome to another one of my Leetcode videos. In this one we'll do Leetcode 136, single number. So basically we're given an array of integers, and in the array every integer has a pair except one integer, right? And that integer is basically the single number. So in this case, this is a pair and this one is not, so we return 1. In this case, 1 has a pair, 2 has a pair, only 4 does not, so in this case we return 4. So what will be our approach to solve this problem? So one approach is basically to maintain a hash map, right? Or a hash set. So every time we see a number, we add it to the set, and if we see it again, we remove it from the set instead of adding it. And then at the end, the only one number that remains in the set will be the single number. But can we do better? Can we avoid using extra space? So the way to think about this is, you know, how can we cancel out pairs, right? So if we see one number, is there a way we can cancel the other one out without using like extra memory, right? So, if you remember the bitwise operations, the XOR operation actually allows us to do that. So if you XOR 0 and 0 or 1 and 1, like as long as they're the same number, they become 0, right? If they're different numbers, they will XOR to 1. So for example, if you XOR like 5 XOR 5, in binary 5 is 101, 5 is 101. So if you XOR both of these, you'll get 0. So if you XOR the same number to itself, you'll get 0, right? So that means if we just XOR everything in the array, at the end, what we'll be left with is, all the pairs will cancel themselves out, so it will be 0. And then, let's say the single number is like 5, 5, and let's say there was 3, right? So at the end, the 3 will be XORed here. 3 is 0, 1, 1. So, when we XOR this, we'll get 0, 1, 1, right? Because the first one is always 0, and 0 XOR any number is the number itself. So yeah, basically we just have to take the XOR of every element in the array, and that will be our answer. So let's go ahead and code that solution. So we'll have here our for loop going through the nums array, and then we will say XOR is equal to XOR, which is the previous XOR, XOR n, and obviously we need to initialize XOR to 0, and we'll return XOR. So that's it. Let's submit. Accepted 100%. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.